Halloween was growing near, and the gardener wanted to make jack-o'-lanterns for his children. He cut 2 pumpkins from his garden and brought them into the house and set them down next to each other on the work surface in the kitchen. He then went off to fetch a knife. The 2 pumpkins sat there wondering why they had been cut from the plant and brought into the house. The gardener returned with his sharp knife and commenced his work on the first pumpkin. He cut a circular portion around the top of the pumpkin, removed the skin and started to empty the fruit of all its flesh from within. He then commenced to make cuts in the skin of the pumpkin to represent eyes and a mouth. When he had completed this, he went away again. In his absence, the second pumpkin said to the first, "Just look at you! You're a mess! You're empty and you're scarred!" The first pumpkin was already feeling bad, as it just could not understand what was going on and why it had been so seemingly and brutally treated in this manner. It was quite cold in the garden and it was also raining, so at first the pumpkin was glad to be brought into the warmth and the dry of the kitchen. But then the next moment it had to endure this bewildering experience of being cut open and carved about. As the second pumpkin continued its derision, the first pumpkin felt an overwhelming sense of hopelessness. Then something amazing happened. The gardener returned with a lamp in his hand, and to the amazement of both pumpkins, he started to lower the lamp down inside the empty pumpkin. As he did so, the beautiful warm glow of light began to shine from every orifice the gardener had cut into the skin of the pumpkin. Now it was time for the second pumpkin to feel blue, as the feeling of hopelessness began to spread over it, whilst it watched the beautiful light shining from the other. It began to hope that the gardener had the same purpose in mind for him.